Hello everybody and welcome to Banned from the Video Store. Today I'm doing a board game review of the Hero Quest game system, brought to you by Molten Bradley and created by the fine people at Game Workshop who were behind that Warhammer game that everybody's so into, the Warhammer miniatures. And this was one of the cooler games from the 90s. It was early 90s because it actually had all these badass miniatures with it, and a lot of games, were basically like cardboard punch-outs and shit at the time. But this one actually came with full-fledged figurines that you could paint if you wanted to, or you could just, look at them and go, "Wow, these are awesome." But it was basically a stepping stone to Dungeons and Dragons. You could either play the barbarian, who was, Mr. Melee and could kick ass and everything. The wizard, who was, all spells and pretty much nothing else. You had the elf that could do a little bit of everything. Bless me. And the dwarf, who his power was he could disarm traps. And the game was basically like I said, a precursor to Dungeons and Dragons. If you've never played Dungeons and Dragons before, it was kind of like a cool way to get yourself into it. And the game came with a phoenix. I didn't know that. But no, this was the playboard, and it came with a book that you could set up. You might not use the whole board, and it had several different quests to it. It had little character sheets. You can see one of my best friends, Kenny. This is from when we were kids. He named his elf Arstat, and you can keep track of your body points, your armor, your quests, your gold, your potions, your other items. Your armor, your weapon. The game used attack dice and defend dice. And you had body points and mind points, and that was like your spells and stuff. Here was all the furniture and stuff that came in the game. There was a weapon rack, doors, tables. There was a tomb, cupboards, a sorcerer's table, all kinds of cool stuff. And it was actually like one of the first games that you could actually, you've seen all these cool toys, not toys necessarily, but cool items with. You had your game screen. This was for the GM, I guess. It told you what every monster did. There was in the game goblins, skeletons, zombies, orcs, Fimirs, which I've never even heard of before, mummies, Chaos Warrior. Those guys were really cool looking, and then the great big gargoyle. And it told you all the different things that you could do, and how you could basically it was like you were the dungeon master, and you could kick the other friends, your friend's ass, basically by using all the monsters and stuff available. This was your armory. When you saved up enough gold, you could buy shields, chainmail, plate mail, all kinds of stuff like that, and made your game, your character a little stronger. Here's you can see the the different furniture pieces, and they were actually pretty fun to punch out and play with. This was the die you used. This was your attack or defend die. If you had the lion shield, that was you defended. If you got a skull, that means you took a hit or you actually hit them, depending on whether you were attacking or defending. Here's a stack of cards. The game when you had use the spell users, you either had fire, wind, water, or earth, and they all had different kind of spells. You had treasure cards, which the treasures could be anywhere from jewels to a potion of healing. All kinds of neat things like that. You could actually have armor. This is for when you passed out, who you got, who you were going to be. These cool cards, showed the barbarian, talked about what they did and what their start off abilities and stuff were. The barbarian had the most hit points and could do the most damage, but he had no mind points and no Um, yeah, he wasn't much of a defender either. But there's the orc, or the elf, the dwarf, the wizard, all those guys. And my cat decides she wants to play Hero Quest, but she's not old enough yet. See, this is the barbarian. He comes with that giant ass sword. My elf. Everybody always wanted to be the elf when I played when I was a kid. I didn't really care what I played. Nobody wanted to play the dwarf, though. I think it was probably because he was short. Here's the wizard. He's like, "Hey, everybody, what's going on?" He's waving or something. Let's see here. Oh, here's the dwarf figure. He's all tiny. He's like, "Hello, look at me, I'm small." But you had all these cool, like, figurines. You had skeletons and orcs. And let's see what else. Oh, here's the gargoyle, but he's missing his whip. I have like 5 of these boxes in my closet. He had this gigantic ass whip and some wings. I'm pretty sure that they're in here. Yeah, here are the wings, but I'm not gonna put them on him. Let's see. Oh, the Chaos Knights. They were the badasses. They were like, "Look at us, we will fuck you up." Oh, and this is a Chaos Overlord or Chaos Warlock or something like that. You used him for special things. He was a different thing, like every quest. Sometimes he was a victim that you had to help escort out. Sometimes he was a villain. It just depended on the quest. Here's mummies. And trying to find the last one. Oh, the Famir. Famirs is kind of like I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I guess a lizard with a big ass weapon. And then the zombies here, I really like the zombies. They were all like carrying big meat cleavers and shit like that. But this game was a lot of fun. And I might bust this out with my friends one night and do a playthrough video. So keep an eye out for that. And that's it. Follow me on Twitter, bandstray13. Add me on Facebook at facebook.com/bandfromthevideostore. Check me out at spacemonkeymafiastudios.com and bandfromthevideostore.com, and I'll be having more videos. So let me know what you think of this game.